Hey you guys, it's Peter and welcome to my channel, Peter Likes Books. And today I am doing the follow-up to my video yesterday, which was the try a chapter book tag. And so I was asking you guys which books I should do, and I listed 7 books. And out of those 7, there were some that were pretty consistent, one that was overwhelmingly consistent, one that there's no way that I can't try because so many people talked about it in the comment sections and oh my god, I was so excited about it. Okay, so let's talk about that one first. The book that so many people recommended that I try in the try a chapter book tag. So if you don't know what this book tag is, what it is you pick 5 books and then you try a chapter from each of those books and you kind of decide which book speaks to you the most, and then you go and you finish that book, and that's what I'm gonna do. And one of these I'm gonna go and maybe look at some of this person's other books because a lot of people recommended to me other books of theirs, so I'll go check it out. And I do know all of their books, so we'll talk about that in a second. I just haven't read any of their books. But the book that got the overwhelming amount of votes, the most comments that people said you need to try this book, is Percy Jackson, The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. And I was so excited. I was like, I kind of like, you know, like when you're sitting there and you're watching a beauty pageant, you know you watch beauty pageants. I love beauty pageants, okay? And you like, you know, you kind of want like Miss Illinois to win, but you like Miss Illinois never wins. You just know she doesn't. I mean, she always just does something off, like wears a yellow dress or something like that. And it's always like Miss Mississippi or Miss California. We know that, right? But then like in the last minute, like Miss Illinois pulls it out and she wins with like this amazing interview question. You're like, yes! Okay, that's kind of how The Lightning Thief was for me. I really didn't think that anybody would pick it, which is kind of why I pulled it down anyway. And I was like, well, if they do, I would love that because I wanted to read it for a really long time, but I don't think anybody will pick it, right? And so when I put it in there, I didn't think it would get the most votes of all. Like, it was crazy. Go look in the comment sections if you don't believe me. It is like just one comment after another for this book. So I'm very, very excited about it. Connor O'Brien, who you guys know I adore and I consider a friend, he actually commented on it, and he like, very lengthy comment too, and he was like, because he loves like middle grade fantasy and stuff like that, and I know that he loves these books and Rick Riordan, but he said in there that like the dad jokes are kind of a little, that people don't sometimes love them, but I kind of like that. I think it's kind of funny. I mean, you know, the dad jokes, and I mean, I'm kind of that age, so anyway, I like a corny joke, right? Okay, the next book that got it's interesting because the rest of the books, people either said absolutely read it or absolutely don't read it. It was like, all of the rest of them were like right down the middle. So the next one was Maggie Stiefvater's The Raven Boys. It was so funny because there were like 2 comments right next to each other, and the first person said, I just read this on Audible, it is horrible, do not listen to it on Audible, it'll ruin it for you. And the very next person said, I just listened to this on Audible, it was fantastic, you have to listen to it on Audible. I was like, so that's what's so funny about the comment sections of videos, right? But I'm gonna try this. I've actually read the first chapter, I think, of this before, so I might read the first 2 chapters of this. The next book, let me get these up so I can do my book tag. The next one that got a lot of votes, well, I'm gonna put these kind of in order. So those are like the top 2. The third one, which would kind of be a close tie for The Raven Boys that got a lot of people talking about it, was City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. So many people said they either, like, it was one of the comments that was interesting was, well, not one, but like I got this comment a lot, where people were like, I read those like 10 years ago, I hardly even remember them. But so many people were like, they're very problematic, but I loved them, or I liked some characters but not others, and other people were like, oh my god, it's a very quick read. Ola was like, I marathoned those books, and I really respect Ola's opinion because she's been around since the beginning, and she and I are friends, and I was like, I'm gonna try it. Like, I wanted to read this for a long time. Here's the thing, did they make this into a really bad made-for-TV movie? Like, I feel like I might have seen the movie. Does it start in a nightclub? Anyway, okay. The next one is This Savage Song by Victoria Schwab. And, you know, I've watched so many YouTubers talk about, what is it, V.E. Schwab, Victoria Schwab, and all of her different books. A lot of people recommended Vicious and said that I should go read Vicious instead of this one, which when I was reading her author bio on the back, it says on here that, okay, this is her young adult book, but she has like tons of young adult, doesn't she? But then it says A Darker Shade of Magic, which I've seen, and I love the cover because it's like that woman, like, you know, what is it, like the witch, and she's kind of like hanging in the air. And Vicious, when she's in it, okay. So I'm like, is Vicious the sequel to A Darker Shade of Magic? So I'm gonna go look at them at the bookstore today, and I'm gonna try to figure it out, and I'm either gonna read this, or Vicious, or A Darker Shade of Magic. Although nobody said in my book that I should try A Darker Shade of Magic. So I don't know that I really want to pay $20 to go try another book, so I'll probably just try this one. And then the last one that actually was interesting because it didn't get a lot of recommendations. I will tell you what was really crazy. Highly Illogical Behavior got none. I mean, nobody said it. Ooh, crickets, okay? Not one person said anything about John Corey Whaley. I was like, what? And a couple people said that I should read Sean David Hutchinson. I've read like everything by him. I absolutely adore him. So yeah, I guess John Corey Whaley, he's out. But anyway, a lot of people, well, not a lot, a couple of people recommended this book, and when they did, they said, you'll love it. Like right from the get-go, it just like, it takes off. And that is One of Us is Lying by Karen McManus. So I'm gonna try this. Also, because last year it was like on the top of the Goodreads list, like it got picked as like one of the top good, I mean, I don't listen, okay? You know, some of my least favorite books, The Woman in Cabin 10, some of my least favorite books, this is where it ends, have been on that Goodreads list, but a lot of my favorite books have been on that list too. So I'm gonna try this, and I don't know, I may take this to Miami with me. It kind of looks like a book that you could read quickly, so I think I might take it to Miami with me. I'm not sure, but I'm going to try the first chapter here. I actually think I've read the first 2 chapters of this. I think I did it for Spookathon in October. So anyway, you guys should do this with me, and whatever 5 books I read, you should try. No, so these are the 5 books that I'm trying, and let's hold them up for the thumbnail that I never use. Okay, hold on, let me get them in order. You want to make things look pretty on Booktube. I'm not a bookstagrammer. I'll never remember to use that thumbnail. Anyway, I'm really excited about this. So, this Savage Song, City of Bones, Raven Boys, Lightning Thief, and One of Us is Lying. Super excited. All right, you guys, if you have any questions about that, leave it in the comment section below. If you have other books that you think I should read, let me know. Put it in the comment section below. And I was thinking if I should do like an update on what I'm reading. I'm reading Artemis right now by Andy Weir. And it's interesting because when I talked about it the other day in one of my videos, so many people were like, I can't stand it. I don't like the main character. I love the main character, okay? And I will tell you that I love the main character in the way that I hated the main character in his book, The Martian. And it's really good. If you liked The Martian, this one takes place on the moon, and it's more of an action book. So there's kind of like a mystery surrounding it. Not a mystery, like not a whodunit, but like it's action. It's very good. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like, I said Blade Runner the other day in a movie, but it reminds me, you know, of those kind of movies like that, or what's the Justin Timberlake one where he's got the thing in his hand and all those. Was that Justin Timberlake? That wasn't Justin Timberlake, was it? I'm losing my mind. I'm even taking that Ginkgo biloba stuff. But anyway, so I would recommend it. It's a great audiobook. I really enjoy it. And I'm almost done with it. So there will be a full review when I'm done on this channel. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.